Hey everyone, it's Thursday. It's time for this week's Thursday Thought. And this week what I want to talk to you about is three things, is passion, discipline, and persistence. To start off with, I believe everybody is passionate about something. Me personally, I'm passionate about people. I'm passionate about seeing people go from one point in life to going to the next point in life, and ever increasing and growing and maturing, and whether it's financially, seeing them go from one spot to the next, and just growing in their relationships, growing in their vocation, growing in their careers, growing in their education. And I just love seeing people do that, and I so often love to be a spark, or to be an encouragement, to be a word to them. And I find so often that my passion is a part of everything that I do every day. So often we think that our passion is solely about our purpose, and it is about our purpose. But they don't think it's thinking of it. It's just that one call, that one thing that they're supposed to do in life. And I believe that if they look and they take the time, that they'll find what they're very passionate about is in every moment, or so often in so many moments of their day, if they just open their eyes. And So I just encourage you right now to really open your eyes, to reawaken the things that you're passionate about, and begin to look for them each day. And just as much as we're passionate about those things in our life, I believe it's so important that we become disciplined. And what I mean by that is, I believe there's a lot of people that are passionate about a lot of things, that they get excited about certain things. They could be excited about their career, or something, a new endeavor. But what they don't do is they take the next step of being disciplined. And it's so critical that we do live lives of discipline. What do I mean by discipline? We start to set ourselves up with practices that will only better the things that we're passionate about. If it's about your health, you're setting up disciplines in your life, that whether it could be your eating or your training, and that's going to get you that result. If it's for your education or your career, you're reading, you're taking notes, you're studying, and you're gathering information that will allow you to become, to increase in what that career choice that you're in. And so it's so critical that we do take that next step. And in the scripture it says in Proverbs 8:32, says, "So my dear friends, listen carefully. Those who embrace these ways are most blessed. Mark a life of discipline and live wisely. Don't squander your precious life. Bless the man, bless the woman who listens to me, awake and ready for me each morning, alert and responsive as I start my day's work. When you find me, you find real life, to say nothing of God's good pleasure." And also it says, "But if you wrong me, you damage your very soul. When you reject me, you're flirting with death." And a life of disciplines produces fruit. And the last thing I want to talk about is persistence. And persistence really, with the scripture that I think of here is in 2 Timothy 4:7, says, "I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith." And persistence is the hope. And so often, if we're passionate about something, and then we're starting to live disciplined lives, and sometimes when we're doing those things together, and we don't see the things that we're waiting for, sometimes we get discouraged and we don't give up. But what we're challenged is as it says, as I have finished the race. We have to keep the faith. We have to keep going. Something that I always think about is I had a youth pastor. His name is Pastor Jeff Purcell. So if you're out there, Jeff, what's up, Jeff? Pastor Jeff, and he did a message on excellence. And I really believe that everything that I do in carrying a lives of passion and discipline and the persistence, that I believe that these habits and the things that I practice, that because of the excellence and the attitude of excellence that I have, is that it's going to break something open, or that'll be the next key that'll unlock something, or a great door in my future. And I believe as I've done that, God has done so. And sometimes being persistent is hard, and sometimes it can be discouraging. But how cool will it be to say is that I've finished the race, I have finished that journey, and now I'm on to the next. And I mean, that's the reward. And there's been moments where I can look back and say, you know what, I've finished that chapter, on to the next. So I hope it encourages you. So think about it. Think about being passionate, live a life of discipline. and be persistent. Don't give up. The finish line is there, and you will finish the race set before you. So have a great weekend. God bless. And if you have any questions for me, email me at scottyhat@yahoo.com, SCOTTYHAT@yahoo.com, or hit me up on Facebook, Scotty Hatlevig. I'd love to hear from you guys and have some conversation with you. So thanks again, guys. Love you. God bless.